Good morning.
Morning, Kathy.
Oh my gosh, I was having some problems this morning
Uh-oh.
with I updated my computer yesterday. I guess that wasn't really the brightest thing to do. And Rob warned me against it. My Rob. And but I did it anyway because I was like, I don't like it. But damn it, now that thing's and it didn't really work. You look beautiful, by the way. You got your hair done.
Got my makeup on today. Look, I took Heidi Steller's, or somebody who said to get you some for your. So I got my old badge. I don't have to put sapphire on there, but that's okay.
That's awesome. I love it.
Great.
So
that is awesome.
Super excited. Super excited.
Cool.
Cannot wait. I have my other computer with my Kyani page on there. So whenever they do announce it, whatever they're gonna order, we can order. I'm going to this computer.
Right.
Whatever the new product is, I am on there.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Good idea. And Skylar was making an announcement this morning. That's what took me a second to get on, because it flipped over to his announcement, and which was basically if you're having any issues with registration or getting in and where to look, and if you've got any guests joining in, make sure they have everything that they need. So if you got any questions with that, click on Skylar's announcement this morning.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I think Heidi posted it on Kairos.
Okay, that's probably why it popped up on mine. I was like, I didn't click you. How did that happen? I don't know.
Well, I followed up with my two guests, and they're gonna they have the email, so they got the email with, I guess, with the link on it. That's what they said. So hopefully.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
We'll see how this goes.
Cool beans. I'm excited.
We're not all together. It's gonna be weird being all by myself in here.
Yeah. I am excited because so many people that would not have been on, would not have been able to be there, that are going to be there. So that's pretty exciting. And then, I'm sure there'll be some, even maybe text or message your people during it, when there's something really neat and exciting. Oh my gosh, did you hear that?
Okay, I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Just to
keep mentioned that. Oh, Davenport said he was going to do that. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yesterday morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that one. Yeah. I missed.
He already has some that they're scripted. He's already got them ready to just go to ask the questions.
That's awesome. Very good. So, oh my gosh, did you hear what so-and-so said? What do you think of that? Are you going to jump in on this promotion, or are you ready to jump in with us, or whatever? And, so having those conversations, even during the thing, even if if somebody is speaking and they remind you of someone, and it might be a mutual friend of the person that you got on.
Oh, yeah.
And say, oh my gosh, doesn't that remind you of Susie? Oh, doesn't she remind you of whatever?
Yeah.
And so that way it opens that vision for people where they're like, oh my gosh, that might be their daughter. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can picture her doing this, and isn't that amazing? And who doesn't want what we have for not only themselves, but for everybody in their family? So
absolutely.
Yeah.
We could also have our conversations on our little Accountable Achievers group too, because I want to keep in contact with you guys, because that's where we would be sitting together.
Right.
If we were like live. So.
Yep, for sure. Yep. So, Terry, is Susie gonna get to be on, or is she working, or?
Well, Kathy, it's okay that you use Susie as an example when you're telling stories.
I know, I always do.
I know you did pass on that for a minute, but
Tell her I just like to include her. I like to include her in everything, so I use her as she's always my example.
And that's fine. She'll be there tomorrow, but she's probably going to watch replays of what happens today.
Okay, awesome.
Until about 5 o'clock today, so she'll miss virtually everything.
Right. Okay. All right.
But she'll see the replay.
Awesome.
Hey, any word on any of the people we had talked about the other day? I know Cece never replied to me, but I know she's got a ticket.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to her right now. Make sure.
Shandi, I don't know.
Shandi basically told Cece that he's not going to be engaged in the business. He didn't have time for it anymore. So we're going to wait and see, because he was only working with Casey. He never talked to me more than, I don't think we ever talked strategy or, what's the next step or any of that, because he was going through Casey and all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So he kind of disengaged himself from pretty much the whole group, from what I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Never.
Which makes it tough for us.
Well,
he never really plugged in.
It happens.
Yeah. He'll figure it out. He'll get plugged back in somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
But I'll keep reaching out to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. He started a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Too. And I don't know. Yeah. So we'll just continue to, we're here. That's where we are.
I'm not going anywhere, but
Right.
Also Maria, did anybody get a hold of Maria? She never replied after I had, but I guess, Michelle has been really busy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll reach out to Maria.
So what did you guys hear from Betty?
Betty's gonna be plugged in. She's she rearranged her work schedule. She had already bought her ticket. She was she's doing all right. She's had a lot with work, and really when her system was hacked, everything just went to spiral after that, and just a downhill spiral. And so she said really she's still just trying to pull herself out of that mess, but that she is going to be plugged in today. So that's exciting.
That's awesome.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
They can plug in also for Saturday only, wouldn't they? Or is that just for us on Saturday? Oops.
What was your question?
Can they, if I find somebody like, what's her name? My God, Sharon. If I can get her to watch on Saturday and not today, would that be okay?
Well, I think Saturday is just a Team Fusion meeting, but they are having a review that I think it's Saturday at 5. The time, but I've invited a guest to the overview on Saturday. So,
okay.
And I have a guest supposedly going to be on tonight, but I had one that was supposed to be last night and she didn't show up. So
yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, I think. What do y'all think? I think the team meeting is just for business partners.
I would think, but I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. You can say if you want to see, the team and what I'm a part of. It won't give you any information on what the business is, but it'll give you a little inside peek of what I'm doing, what I'm a part of.
Okay.
Yeah, the teamwork.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but it's. Wouldn't be a good first exposure,
Okay.
Yeah. I would gear them towards the overview, which is I think it's at 5 tomorrow.
Yeah.
5. Okay.
I think I'll have to look, and I'll
If
But
they're looking for a first
It's on
look,
that
I
list.
think that overview is ideal. If they've already had a first look or a second look, then maybe the team event or the rest of the event would be great for them.
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Right.
right, Terry. Okay, Miss Eva, the overview is at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
And there's also one tonight at 7, in case you,
Oh, real nice. Okay.
Okay.
there's an overview, and they're going to use the new slides, supposedly with the new product, I guess.
Awesome.
So that's at 7 tonight, and then,
7. Okay, 5 tomorrow.
yeah,
Okay.
Power Hour tomorrow at 1. We have the team call at 12 and then Power Hour at 1. So I guess be prepared for a couple hours. Are we going to get on the Kairos team meeting this morning at 10:30?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the pep rally before the football game.
Right.
More pep rallies.
Yeah. So
And
All
so
right,
the
I'm
big,
sending, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. So I'm sending Maria a message. So
thank you, Kathy.
it's like, we're down to the wire. We need to, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
she still has time to get on.
Yeah.
Um,
But she's homeschooling her children, so that might be,
yeah, you know what? You can do what you want to do.
Right.
You can work it out.
Oh, hey, say yes, tell the world, figure it.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
goes with that too. It's not just for travel.
Yeah, because really, and especially when you're homeschooling and you've got these things, to do. An example with my daughter, and she's got the 3 kids right now that she's homeschooling, and they have really tried to get all their work done in the first 4 days, so they have a 3-day weekend, and
Smart.
they don't quite get finished. They're still finishing up their stuff Friday morning a lot, but she was telling me that last week when I'd invited them all over Friday to swim. I said if they can get their work done or in and around whatever, and she told me that that's what they're doing, is really trying to make Friday a fun day. So anyways,
It's awesome that she's doing what she's doing for those 2 children. I keep track of it on Facebook and how they like got awards at school for whatever.
I never got anything like that before, and they're so
I
proud.
I just hope their mother lets them stay in that awesome environment, that nurturing environment, because some mothers are,
Yeah. Well, and we're down to the wire now. They actually have a court date. CPS is trying to take the kids away from their mom.
okay.
Put them in with Marlena and Brian
That would be
permanently.
great.
Well, at least for a year. And but you should see the pile of clothes and things that I bought for them yesterday at Academy. I got them clothes, sport things, fun stuff. Everything here is girly because of Andrea and really Daisy. We've had Daisy here a lot, but I didn't have any boy stuff, so I was trying to pick up some boy things and got him a life vest because he really needed a life vest. So, anyways,
That's
fun stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, I just hope and pray that continues to go well, because
Yeah.
it's been going very well, and just hope and keep that in your head.
I love the stories. I love that she shares all that. I'm like, man, I want to go to Aunt Andrea's house. Atlanta's, I want to go see what she's doing because she's got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah.
So they have a court date, Kathy, or they're working on it?
They do have a court date.
When is that? Do you know?
Yeah.
Gotta pray, gotta pray.
Absolutely. I have prayed for him too.
Yeah, well, oh my gosh, there's just been so much going on too, and and like my ex-mother-in-law, um, uh, getting beat up and ending up in the hospital and all of that, and that's been on Marlena to go and re-bandage her and all of that. So she's had a whole lot to deal with, but let me see.
Well, I will continue praying for her. She's just what she's doing for those kids are truly amazing.
Yeah,
I
they're
agree
good
100%.
kids. They're good kids. Gosh. Uh, well, shit. I thought I had it right here. And thanks for making me look it up. That way I would, that way I can put it on my calendar because it's a big deal and I need to have it there.
Is it fairly soon or is it set?
Yeah, it's in May.
Oh, okay. So
And
pretty quick.
and the funny thing is, yeah, you know what? I'll look it up later and post it.
Okay.
But the funny thing is that CASA, the children's advocates in Montgomery County, they've already reached out to Marlena and scheduled an appointment to meet with the kids. And the funny thing is that date that they gave her is even after the court date. So that kind of tells you they already have a good idea that she's going to end up with them.
Wow.
Oh, that feels good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So super excited. I just, hope and pray it all goes well and that the mom doesn't turn into a psycho just because she's a meth addict and it's, who knows. So anyways, all right. Convention day.
Yeah.
Look at what I have on. I mean, it's like I was trying to. Yeah. Well, I was trying to put something together, and I was like, should I wear a dress? Should I wear, And then I got this cute little golf skirt on that really doesn't match anything, and and I was like, I need a solid shirt to go with it because it's pretty flashy. Yeah. And so then I was like, okay, now here I am in my little golf outfit. So I got my golf shirt on and my golf skirt. Oh, well.
Well, I want to play golf.
You know what, y'all? I've never played golf.
Sign me up too.
Golf or putt golf.
I played one game and that it popped up and it was 8 years ago. And I thought, yeah, that was pretty amazing. So even
I love
back
how
then,
beautiful the courses are. I mean, it's just beautiful out there and peaceful and wonderful. And, I suck at golf, but I get out there anyway.
Who cares?
So let's do it. Let's do it when all this is done.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll play.
Yeah, we can get 4 people together and like do a scramble. So you just take the best of the 4 shots. You probably play faster that way anyway. And it would be a lot of fun just for people learning the game either way.
Yep. That's what I like to do.
We might need to do 2 teams of 4 though, because
at least, yeah.
The only one I've been is the one that I was invited with Terry and them at the top golf.
Top golf,
yeah, that's the only thing I've done.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Larry did pretty well there.
That just popped up in my timeline too. Last year, I think it was the day that it popped up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a few years ago, no?
No, it was last year.
ILA, that's right. I forgot ILA, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 1 and 3. 3 years ago, we did spring. Then last year, we did.
Yeah. I missed the one in spring, though. But yeah, last year was in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
They were virtually the same day.
Yeah.
It was funny.
That's
came up on my
interesting,
timeline.
We did it after boot camp. Remember we did it one time. We had a little party.
That was when I was still active the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you guys get your ILA badges?
I've got mine in my closet. I'll put it on.
No, I got mine,
I got
and I
older.
got my bling,
Nice.
but I got last year's. I don't have a blue tag. You know how they have a little ribbon? I don't have a blue ribbon, but this is last year's. And then Kathy, you'll recognize this. I got my little diamond.
There you
I
go.
still have mine too.
Right here on my computer, ready for me to look at it. Yes.
Yeah, I got one too.
And I
Yes.
got my Kayani shirt on. This says I am the one who decided to go for it. So,
You know, if I were a really good leader, I would have done what I just thought of. It just popped into my head. So
what
I
is it?
should have sent you guys ribbons for your rank for this. I should have ribbons for your rank. Dang it.
It's
Dang
okay.
it.
Guess what? It was a
Mm.
great idea.
It
That's
is.
okay.
It's like, oh my gosh, with all the ribbon I have in this house, I've got a lot of ribbon.
See, I don't
I
have
could've
any
done that.
ribbon. I was like, oh man.
Mm.
Dang.
I was
Yeah.
gonna put construction paper. I don't even have blue construction paper.
I
I said, forget it, I don't need one.
like that.
Mm.
Creative. Yeah, good job.
So,
Well, that's awesome. Anyone have anything? What do we got going on? Okay, so today and tomorrow, and make sure we're communicating on achievers. And
yes.
what else do we have? And then, all the momentum from this and the announcements, make sure you're, like Claire's got it set up where she can go ahead and get started on ordering whatever, which, it's going to be overloaded and, locked up and everything else, but just be patient and,
Does anybody
what-
have any guesses of what it might be?
Oh, we've been guessing all week. Where you been?
Michelle, missed you,
Sleeping,
girl.
I guess.
I wonder if they'll let me do pre-orders this morning.
No.
Yeah.
I have it set up on my work computer. So I'm gonna be looking because I'm having on this computer, my personal one, the ILA,
Yeah.
have my Kayani back office open all over there. So I'm ready.
Yeah. So Rob, you saying that, have you been on to try to shop and see if there's anything new showing up?
They're not there. They're not that. I was being silly, but they're not that foolish. Yeah, thought
Yeah.
I'll call and see if I can place a pre-order. And I'll say, well, what do you want to wrestle? What are you offering?
Clever. That's good. No, there's nothing new on there. So
Well, yet.
yet. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. So
I wonder
whatever
if
it'll be
I wonder if
great.
they'll have a separate web page for it, because they were talking about a different app and maybe a separate web page. I wonder if it's another product that we can go to. And they'll keep it all in the back office, or they'll have a different page. I wondered about that.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to find out. But if it's whatever it is, I'm sure Rob, you're going to know more of the behind the scenes on what it does. So you'll have to just count on educating us on Monday.
Right.
Well, we got a team fusion meeting tomorrow too. So
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they still don't know what you know. You and Terry always put in the behind the scenes. What it does. Our Sherry Passmores to the group that
And the analytical.
yeah, all the product knowledge information. So yeah, we appreciate that. So we'll be looking forward to y'all's report on Monday.
well, I'll be
And
taking
your
those.
thoughts, your thoughts and stuff too. Yeah, we'd love to hear that. So, anything else? Or are we ready to rock and roll?
Rock and roll. Hey, Michelle, you got your your inflatable mattress ready to soak in your lay in the pool?
Well, it's sitting in the back in the sunroom. All I have to do is blow it up, and I am ready to go.
Oh,
But now I
goodness.
have a crick in my neck, and I can't hardly move.
Oh, shoot.
I know. I need to get up and start moving around. I think that'll kind of work its way out, hopefully.
Right. I'm
Hell,
taking
you
my
know.
dog for a walk early so she won't be barking at me saying, let's go for a walk. She can see that I'm in here and she sits at the back window and barks at me to go for her walk. Starting at 9 o'clock, she starts barking. We don't walk until 10. It's like,
Well, you already got your routine going now. That's all.
yes. Yeah, she's helped with that. But then she'll leave me alone the rest of the day. But, she just has to go for her walk. So, anyways, I don't know what she did without us when I wasn't here, Crazy. But, all right, guys. I wish I could say, where we're meeting for lunch and
Mexican.
Oh, Michelle has got to get that Mexican.
Me
No
too,
kidding.
man. I need a shot. I need an injection. It's not a shot, an injection of Mexican food, just to get me through this a little longer.
I'm gonna have to
I
give you
have to
some
make some
snacks.
tacos myself.
Yeah. I've made Mexican food a few times, but it's not like going out. So,
No,
anyways.
definitely not.
I'm about that greasy stuff when you go there.
Just want some chips and salsa.
Holy queso.
Real
Mhm.
queso. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys be praying for my mom today. She starts her radiation, so she
Oh,
should be
that's
there
right.
here pretty soon. I think her appointment was at 9 or 9:30. So just pray for direction for the doctors, and this is going to work.
All right.
And
Yes, it will. Yes, it
Michelle,
will.
is she now after this week's report and everything, and after now knowing that she's just doing the radiation, is she open to the products again or no?
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking with Rob, and I told him, we need to kind of bring it up in a roundabout way, because she's not going to do anything the doctors don't say,
Yeah.
unless they, say, here, you can go ahead, start taking the supplements. It's just going to have to be one of those things where
Yeah.
she either makes her mind up to do it, or, the doctors say it's okay to do. And other than that, she's not willing. So we just need to pray for God to change her heart, her mind, everything.
And look at Terry's got a book.
Terry's
that
got
he's
a
trying
book.
to do.
Michelle, this is 1,500 cases that were submitted by doctors to medical journals on patients that they couldn't help with chemo and radiation.
Okay.
And these people solved their problems with 9 natural approaches. 7 of them are mental or spiritual, and 2 of them are adjusting their diet and taking certain supplements.
Okay.
And I mean all kinds of cancer, even pancreatic cancer, which is like 97%.
Right.
It's pretty serious. But even stage 3s and stage 4s are in this book.
Wow.
It is a great book, and if you read it to her, she would know that there's like all kinds of confirmation that doctors are all about what's in this book.
Mm-hmm.
They were very reluctant to even submit these things because the patients solved their problem without the doctor's help. But
Right.
at least 1,500 submitted their cases, and the doctors turned it in and got it in a journal, which means it had to be verified by several doctors to get that in the book at all.
I
You
wonder
like
if
that
the
book,
doctor's
girl?
still living.
It's definitely something that will carry weight with her doctor as
Right.
well as with her.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
had
willing
somebody
to
ask
try
me for this
anything.
information just yesterday who's got stage 3 cancer, and they're jumping on this, and they're probably going to be ordering some products soon from Kayani.
That's
Yay.
good.
They're looking for ways they're pretty much out of options.
Well, and I'm afraid that's what she's going to be up against, you know, and I know we don't need to wait that long, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's like until everything else is exhausted, she's not going to budge. So,
Yeah, we're praying for something different from that, though.
Right.
Yeah. Doctors, unfortunately, don't have every answer.
no, they don't. I mean, MD
They're just-
Anderson might be the
That's where-
best, but they
That's
lose.
where faith and natural healing.
They're
Right.
just practicing medicine. You have to
Yeah.
understand that they're practicing medicine.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah. And Michelle, yeah, I would definitely get that book and have it just waiting on the counter for her. And,
I will.
you know,
Yeah.
'cause,
Read a few chapters to her, because the first chapter, I'll give you the short version because I highlighted the stuffings out of this book. The first chapter talks about these 9 habits, which are radically change your diet, take control of your health, follow your intuition, using herbs and supplements, releasing suppressed emotions, increasing positive emotions, embracing social support, in other words, get negative out of your life,
yeah.
deepening your spiritual connection, and having strong reasons for living.
Yep.
15
Wonderful.
habits of those
Terry, did you
rules.
order that online or did you buy it out of the bookstore?
I got that at the bookstore, but I have it. I think I may have the Audible version as well, because it was in a Heal Netflix video. She was on that video. The Netflix video called Heal, about, probably still out there, but I saw it about 6 or 8 months ago.
Wow.
Interesting.
Did you all
Mhm.
see the movie that I put out there? I didn't even watch it first. The Unsinkable.
I
It
did.
had Dr. Joe. It had Bob Proctor. I can't remember who else was in it.
Jack
Where did you
Canfield.
post
Jack Canfield.
Yeah.
Where did you post it, Michelle?
I posted it. I think it was on Achievers. I don't
Yeah,
have
a
my
couple
glasses on,
days
but
ago.
I'll look at it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was
It's an
good.
hour and a half movie, so take
Okay.
time for it. It's an
It's
hour
like
and
a
a half.
documentary. It's not really a movie. It's a
I just reposted it.
okay.
Thank you, Kathy. You're on
How
there, girl.
she just kind of overcame, you know, her divorce. Her mother. A lot of them had, you know, their mothers were dying, and just how they got through it, and how they were able to get through it, and just, you know, different ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So,
Dr. Gray, the guy that wrote Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus, he was on there talking about his wife passing.
yeah,
Mm,
it's a timely video. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
but
So
I will definitely pass
Michelle,
on it.
I say get a couple of those books that Terry has and put one on your mom's coffee table, one on her
Yeah. Right.
I'm not even
one on
allowed
her
in her
bedside
house. Are you
table.
kidding me?
Mhm. Yeah.
No,
Would-
she's been quarantined over. The kids are feeling like prisoners. Like,
Oh,
can I come
sure.
home, please? But no, we've been very careful just to.
Keep her.
Nobody's allowed over there. They haven't. The only time she leaves the house is when she's going down to MD Anderson, and I've been going to get all their groceries and medication and everything. So they haven't even been out of the house hardly.
Wow.
Yeah. So that has been, you know, and I know that's not good for him either, but she's just, you know, trying to be so careful. But
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And don't tell
pray
me
for
we
her.
don't need prayers. Yeah.
No, absolutely. There's
goodness.
no
Oh
way I
my
could get through it.
Always, always,
Mhm.
and every day.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
day and always.
Some days are harder than others, but
Mhm.
Yes.
yes, we do need them. So
Yeah.
And the court date is May 21st, guys. Sorry,
That's
that's
in a
on the.
couple of weeks.
okay, so that's right
Wow.
around the corner.
Yeah.
That's
That's next week. Wait a
Yep.
minute. That's next week, Kathy.
It
6 days.
is.
Yep.
That's exciting. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Yep.
Next Thursday, no? Thursday.
Okay, I came on late. Court day for what?
Daisy and Phoenix, the little kids that my we'll just call them my grandkids because they're
Yeah.
about to be possibly. My daughter has been taking care of them for quite some time now, and especially, well, Daisy forever, it seems like, and then Phoenix, really 24/7 since all this COVID stuff. And their CPS is stepping in and taking them away from the mom and putting them in Marlena and Brian's house.
Who's an
So,
addict, so it's not like they're just taking them
Yeah.
away. She's, you know, dealing
she's
with
a
a lot
meth
of.
addict, and they have they're horrible living conditions.
Could you imagine what their condition, what they would have been through this? Had
No, they
no
would have. They
Marlena.
would have been so far behind. There would have been. They never would have got caught up because the mom would not have done anything as far as education or anything like that.
Mhm.
Phoenix is pretty much on his own, outside all the time, playing, no shoes on. You know, if there's been a, you know, they have where they have um, burning things and stuff like that a lot. He's stepped in the fire before at like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night, and the grandma's putting it on Facebook saying, oh, you know, poor Phoenix, his little feet, didn't take him to the doctor or anything. You know, it's just it's been really, you know, and roaches galore, to the point where at one point Phoenix was bringing his lunch to school unwrapped, carrying his sandwich in his hand. Nothing was wrapped, and he dropped his backpack at the school, and roaches came out of the backpack.
Oh my God. Poor
Oh,
baby.
oh my goodness.
You know, just and yeah, it's been horrible for those kids. Just
Yeah, but-
filthy conditions.
But God sent Marlana there to help them. And
Absolutely.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that was no accident. That was hand of God saving those children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so and the grandma is fine with, you know, Marlena's been their friend throughout this whole thing. You know, just kind of let me take care of them for you. You know, you're not in a position where you can, and we can right now, and we've got Andrea, and they keep Andrea company, and so she's been, and she's allowed them to drive by and see the kids and wave and you know, whatever. So and the grandma knows that they're much better off with Marlena than they are with their mom, Lauren. And so, and that's that's her kid. So for her to be able to recognize that tells you something too. So, anyways, we'll see how it
May
goes.
21st.
Yep. May
We'll
21st.
be praying.
So,
May 21st, okay.
all right, guys. Well, I'll be checking in with each other later, and excited
Yes.
about the announcements. And
Yes.
hey, you know what? One more thing. When you know, I think we should all do this. I don't care that we're sitting at home, and I don't care if you're in your PJs or what you're in, but when they show Kirk and Jim Hansen for anything, I think we should stand.
Okay,
Let's do it.
got it.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, okay.
I'll probably be standing anyways, working, but
Be working.
I will stand at attention.
But
Yeah.
those guys put it all together for us, and that's why we're
Absolutely.
here in the first place. So we owe them some respect, and let's stand when they share
Yes.
anything with those guys.
Did you guys see the when Becca was on the countdown to convention a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, I cried like a flipping baby.
So Travis
Me too.
Garza was almost too. You could tell
Yeah.
Travis was holding it back.
mean, she's just so beautiful. It just, her inside and out. I don't know. It's just something about her that I want to be like her when I grow up.
Mhm, yes.
Well, they're going to have
Yeah.
some type of tribute for the two of them. I mean, there's no way they
Yeah.
have because this is the first major event since that's happened. So
Right. I
I'll get
mean,
my Kleenex close by.
what's that, Claire?
I'll have my Kleenex close by.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still picture Kirk, jumping up and down on stage,
Don't stay. It's
grinning,
right.
and he's so proud of this company and what it's done for so many people, and so excited, and yeah. So let's stand for him for sure.
he loved meeting people. I mean, Michelle and I were in a session at Salt Lake City, I think on the Flores or something. And he comes back, he and his wife Rebecca stop, and we're sitting kind of like on the edge, and he stops and shakes our hand, wants to know where we're from and how long we've been in the business. I mean, he just loved it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Betty Harrison's note.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did get to shake his hand, and I think I even gave him a hug when I went across stage at homecoming. So I was
Oh man, that's awesome.
yeah,
Oh.
both me and Amanda. So
I remember when we were at ILA in 2018 in Fort Worth. Remember we were front row, you guys?
Yes, I do.
And
that would be 2017.
It was 18 because I didn't enroll until 17 July 2017. So it was 2018 when Jake got the first. He had all those Canadians, and that's why we were able to get.
oh, that was when I missed.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the one you missed, Michelle. And we had the front row, and that was amazing. We're gonna get there again. We're gonna get that front row again.
Hey, does anyone know the answer to Betty's question? What
don't have
time
my
zone is she
glasses.
in?
What was her question?
What time does the convention start there? She's.
It's 11 or 10 a.m. Mountain Central, 11 a.m. here. So you can just tell her.
Okay, so it's
whatever time zone.
10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, Kairos it's supposed to be on 30 minutes ahead of that.
Are they Mountain or are they Western time? I forget. Pacific, I mean.
Who?
Betty.
Betty.
I think Betty's Mountain.
Too bad Jake's not on the call. Jake was on.
I know. Yeah.
He'd know right away. Maybe he'll answer too. I mean. Oh, you guys. Okay.
I tagged him on it. Jake, help.
Where's the little Canadian?
Yeah.
I asked Candace if the baby's gonna have a dual citizenship like Jake, because he's a citizen for both. And she said you have to apply for it. But yeah, I said, heck yeah, that would be a benefit for the child.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
It's so exciting to say I'm having a grandson. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a doting grandma.
You're good.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Well, I don't know if y'all caught it earlier. All the crap that I bought for Phoenix yesterday. I mean, it's like.
See, you're excited too. It's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
And he called me last. Did I tell you he called me last week? He called me, and it scared me at first. And he says he calls me Bella. They all call me Bella, and he says, Bella, and then he got disconnected, and I was like, the number that he was calling from, I didn't know the number because he had never called me before. We've done that Marco Polo, but we haven't actually called each other. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, was that Andrea? Is she trying to whisper like she's in trouble? I'm thinking the movie Taken, right? Has anyone seen that?
Yes.
So it's like all these things go through your head. And so I'm panicking, and then he calls back, Bella, and he says something, and he gets disconnected again, and he calls me back. And I'm like, and he says, Bella, why do you keep hanging up on me when I'm calling you? I said, Phoenix, I'm not hanging up on you. I didn't know that was you calling, but we're getting disconnected. It's not, I didn't hang up on you. and he says, call me back using Google Duo. And I said, what's Google Duo and how do I get it? And he said, go on your phone and add Google Duo. He's 6 years old. 6 years old. Tells me to get on my phone and to add Google Duo, and so I can FaceTime him. And he said, then call me back. And I said, oh, well, okay. I said, give me a minute to do it. And about that time, Marlena walks in. She says, who are you talking to? Well, I'm talking to Bella, and she's going to add Google Duo to her phone, and then she's going to call me back.
That's awesome.
Oh, how sweet.
Like I had called in the first place, and he had nothing to do with it.
Good, he knew your number.
Yes, and which I've told all of them my number. If they have any issues, call. Because I know that with Marlena and 2 dogs and 3 kids and a husband, she gets busy, and I told them they can call me, and they can definitely, and I had told them before, I can definitely do Marco Polo anytime, and I'll get back to you when I can, because I can't always talk to you when I'm working. That's what I've told them. So they turned around and like, oh no, we're calling.
I just love that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something about, it brings you joy when they reach out to you, because I've had my granddaughters do that. So it's
pretty awesome.
Mine have been calling every night to pray before bed. So they get ready for bed, and then they give me a call so we can pray, and then they go to sleep. So it's been hard.
That's so
we were over there the other night, and Presley was like, I really want to hug you. I was like, I know, I really want to hug you too. And I'm really trying I'm trying to play it down so bad, because I could just lose it right in front of them. But trying to be like, play it off like it's no big deal, so they're not stressed out or anything. Because if I did it, then they would do it, and it would be a big mess. So
right.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
I'll be ready for all this to be over with.
Oh God, yeah.
Let's end on an awesome, exciting note, something happy. So exciting.
Yeah.
What can we talk about? Something good.
Ready for Mexican food.
Yeah.
We got
Yes.
Michelle's going to make her guess on what she thinks the new item is. Everybody else has made theirs. So I don't know if I heard from Terry yet.
What do you think it is, Michelle?
I don't know. We were kind of thinking, I was thinking maybe a new flavor of the Fit 20.
Oh, we already know that. He said he gave that away yesterday.
We did?
I don't know.
Really?
They just said there
I
was
didn't know that.
new flavors are coming out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's an easy product upgrade. Come on. Let's pick
Okay,
another.
but this got to be something big. I mean, it's got to be something good.
Terry, what do you think?
yeah, I hadn't heard from Terry.
Let's see. What would be an easy one here? I like chewing gum, so I'm going to go with chewing gum. Somehow that has nitro in it,
Mhm.
Something will give you energy instead of like make your jaw sore.
So do y'all think they'll come back with the powder, the Nitro Extreme
Oh, that's a good one.
powder?
I don't know why they did away with that, because so many people did like it.
I bought the heck out of it. I think I still have some. It's probably expired.
I still have some
I do
too.
too.
I can't take it. For whatever reason, it gave me a headache. So I've given it away. I've traded stuff. So it's like,
Yeah, Jason used to love it, so I sent the rest of mine to Jason, because Rob, it upset Rob's stomach. My Rob.
I think I still have a lot of it left.
Yeah.
But,
I think I know somebody who might be buying it from you. So
I don't know if who does?
Rob
Yeah.
like to mix it with another hydrating drink. Working out. So I told him, take it. I don't use it. It's just there. So
I don't think I have any more boxes, but I think I have singles. I don't know. I have to look. But
I think I've got some boxes. I may have 3 boxes left.
really, wow.
Maybe. Not the big cases, but like the individual boxes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, maybe that's something,
I'm still
I
going
don't
with some
know.
kind of gut something or probiotic.
Which makes sense.
Probiotic.
Yeah.
Makes sense to go there.
Yeah. I don't
To be
know.
honest with y'all, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Sold already.
I'm in.
I mean,
For sure.
it doesn't even matter.
Give me the big package.
Yeah,
Okay,
whatever it
here's my
is.
guess. Here's my guess.
Okay.
Shampoo with nitro in it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
There's a lot of people that add the nitro to the shampoo
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
hair regrowth.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Or a topical version of nitro that you can use on your like sores and scabs and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that being useful too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we all do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I've got, I keep a small one in the bathroom for just that reason. If you get a cut or, a mosquito bite or anything, as that, that's, hey, nitro, it gets the swelling down, especially any kind of blemishes and stuff like that. It takes the swelling right out.
Yeah, they can do it about this size packaging and just carry it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll
I gotta
see.
go for a run, guys. I'm gonna get off the phone and get going.
All right.
All right, Terry. Talk to you
Yeah,
later.
have a good day.
Thank
On
you.
the
You
Harvest
too.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye, John Boy.
Bye.
Right.
Y'all
All right,
later.
guys. Yep. Y'all have a good one, and we will check in later. Okay.
Okay, I'll be in the pool.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.